Alright, hello all, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So, we got another How Hard Can the Unit Hit video, and obviously, today, we're going to be doing Gogeta. Now, Gogeta did not have any stacking before, but is normally raising attack and greatly raising attack, respectively the 12 and 18 keys. He's able to get up to like 4 supers a turn. You know, once we do transform into Gogeta, he does have the sort of 3-turn raise with his 18 key. So there's quite a bit we can actually see with this guy. I feel like he's going to be able to hit, pretty fucking hard by the end, but we'll see. So without further ado, we'll just jump in here. We'll show off, first couple turns, and then we'll we'll come back later on once we stacked up for quite a while and see just how hard he can hit. Now, we are going to be linking... Oh, wait, intro. I do like to be quiet, yeah, so long as I remember for all the animations. We're going to be linking him with Vegito. Now, these two are actually like such an insane linking partners. They are 7 out of 7 links in base form, and once they, do their respective fusions, they're still 6 out of 7 links. So obviously very powerful, very good. So we should be able to see. Vegito will get a lot of defense here, but Gogeta specifically is going to be hitting extremely hard by the end, I would have to imagine. Definitely, I'm thinking going to be up there in some of the upper echelon of units we've seen so far. I mean, it might be the highest we've still gotten has been Keflock, right? She can do quadruple greatly raised supers a turn. It's kind of hard to match that, but we did get close with Trunks. I feel like we stand a good chance here with Gogeta, but you know what? We'll see what happens later on. Of course, we did get him on turn 2, so it does take a moment of yapping to stall, And we don't really have any other supports, unfortunately, but we do have Kid Buu here, 60% support. I think what I'm gonna do once we, come back later on, I'll have Kid Buu on the sort of first turn to show just what they're looking like in base. Then we're gonna show the sort of first turn of Gogeta, and then we'll show the second turn of Gogeta, since that is a 3-turn buff on the 18 key. And after we do that second turn of Gogeta, we'll come back for a third turn of Gogeta. That's where we're going to use all of the items and stuff. So, he should be able to look pretty crazy by that point. Okay. By the way, I do find it kind of crazy that this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he just does not exist on the friends list. This is a 55% one. I mean, it shouldn't be an issue in this fight, but just a quick little note there. I find that crazy. Now, this first turn, Gogeta doesn't have that much active, but once the next turn rolls around and we have Vegito on rotation with him as well, obviously he's going to be looking substantially better. We are going to be having sort of Int and Tech Buu as one rotation, and of course Tech Gogeta, Strength Vegito as the other. That way I should be able to hopefully manipulate the Dokkan attack so we can go as long as possible if we have 2 sort of quote-unquote weak hitting units on the other rotation. Alright, let's see what we got here. Of course, Goku has to end his little barrage here. Okay. What do you got for us, Gogeta? Alright, so we're starting off 10.6 million. Obviously, that's just the baseline here. We're only going to be getting stronger as time goes on. This unit, into a 6.5 mil, this unit is going to be like, I haven't used them too much in the hardest of content stages, but here specifically, I already know it's going to be absurd by the end. And can we get the hidden potential? No. Well, he didn't. That's unfortunate. I changed my build up even, and I actually do have one more additional than I used to. I did have sort of level 5 bronze attack on him originally, but I figured, that'd probably be better for this video specifically, but just my general build for him. I do like the sort of level 8 defense better. But yeah, what little I have actually, because there's like so many units, got to showcase and such recently, especially with like Dokkan Fest Vegeta just coming out and such. The new fights, and they are actually pretty good fights too, is the crazy part. I definitely want to get more of the Gogeta fight going, because that one, I definitely won that from luck, but just overall, I feel like this latest batch of the worldwide is definitely a good closing. So you know what, I'm happy with it. Now we're gonna come in here, Gogeta, perfect, 7 out of 7. Obviously we can use our active here, but we're not going to. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. So this will be our sort of last turn we're gonna show for now, and then we are going to come back after, we stack for as long as we can, postpone it, and see what the numbers are looking like then. Okay, 14.7. Nearly a 4 million boost. Now, mind you, we do also technically have less attack here at 9.3. So, the links, they just make such a huge boost. And that's why it's really good to have Vegito next to him here. I think we're losing out on, and I'll show this before we cut away, just to double check. But I'm pretty sure the sort of extra damage reduction... Really, we didn't get the hidden potential again. I have 20 additional, which is a 40% chance to proc an additional on each of the free attacks. That's crazy. Hopefully, we do end up getting it a lot, as we're stacking up. That'd be unfortunate if we just keep getting unlucky with it. But yeah. I'm pretty sure he's missing out on a sort of, like, is it 60 or 70% attack, sort of phase 1 buff. So, obviously, it's not the biggest amount, right? But that is still a lot of attack. But you only get that under the HP threshold, so it's not really, we're not really gonna see it, unless Zamasu keeps surfing us, and for some reason we don't heal, but with like the booze and stuff, like that buff we're just not gonna be able to really see here, unfortunately. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. We're still gonna get a lot of stacks in. Okay, so let me show this here real quick, just what I was talking about. It's this sort of, yeah, okay. It's defense as well. It's 50% attack and defense, additional damage reduction of 20% for 1 turn from character's entry turn, or when HP is 70% or less of start of turn. So we're not going to be able to really see that too much throughout this, but even still, just next to Vegito alone will be enough. But yeah, we are going to cut away now. We will be back later on. Stall this out as long as we can and see just how hard he can hit. Alright, everyone, and we are back. So, quick little note here. I did kind of realize, halfway through this or something, I made a little bit of a mistake. Sure, this is a 7 out of 7, which is going to look really good like this turn and stuff. But when for fusing, Vegito has those counters, so even, I mean, it's hard to get his HP condition, especially in like a fight like this. But like, even if we did, he'd just like kill Rose with a counter. So I think we're actually just gonna have Vegito in base, and we are gonna throw Gogeta in slot 2. Now, it doesn't really matter for this specific turn, since it's Kid Buu here. But the links we are missing out on from not going to be able to link with Vegito, we're missing out on Super Saiyan and Kamehameha. But as you notice, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's on both those anyway. So the only thing we're going to really be missing out on, Golden Warrior doesn't matter, we weren't going to have that anyway. But Fused Fighter, it's 5% attack and defense, which, I mean, it's definitely helpful, but it's not the biggest deal in the world since we're still going to get the other two active. But yeah, we're going to show the base turn here. Then we're going to, show after this, we're going to go into Gogeta. We'll do one more turn of sort of just Gogeta since he does have that 3-turn buff. I do want to see what he looks like getting that fully stacked up. And then we'll do the item turn after we see what he had, with 2 turns of the sort of 18 key buff. Now, a little spoiler here, you guys will see in a moment. Gogeta, he's gotten pretty crazy by the end here. I mean, I figured he'd get up there, but I mean, it's insane. I guess that's what you get with one of the best units in the game being an EZA that is constantly stacking with 4 potential supers a turn. Alright. And here's Gogeta. 130 million. Yep. Potentially 3 supers on the way. Okay, that's a 95.9 mil. Casual. I mean, we are 95 turns in, 96 turns in, whatever, but still, like, this is 96.4, like, this is insane. I think we might be able to beat Kefla. I mean, we'll see, but I think there's a good chance. And 96.9. By the way, last turn, his 18 key attack stat was like 110 million. So we got like 20 million just from like Kid Buu being on the rotation, the 60% support. Obviously pretty insane. So, I mean, that's just like the base form, right? All the stats and stuff are going to go up when we go into Gogeta. We're going to be able to get the 3 turn buff, and everything. Like, he is actually like so insane as a stacker. We are actually going to go over turn 100 by just a little bit here. Now I will note, I did a while back. I was talking with someone, and they were saying that the sort of the wiki that says it only goes up to turn 99 isn't actually correct. As far as I know, I don't know that that's true. The sort of stacking, so permanent stacking, as far as I understand, each stack, individual stack, lasts 99 turns from when it's happened. They sort of linked a video to prove it, and the video that they showed as proof was it was God Goku, like after turn 100, and he did the same exact attack stat 2 turns in a row while he had the exact same sort of link setup and everything. So as far as I understand, it is true that the individual stacks, like if you get a stack on turn 3 or something, it's only going to go to like turn 102 until it sort of invalidates. That's my understanding of it. That could be wrong, 100%. But as far as I'm aware, that is how that works. Okay. And Gogeta. Here we go.
Goku nor Vegeta. I'm the guy who's gonna stop you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, now me personally, I am a, more of a Vegito fan, but that animation is so good. You guys probably already know what Gogeta does if you clicked on here and such, but I'll just show it here for a moment. I mean, he's getting just so much more stats than he does, you know, in his base form. He's practically unkillable and stuff. Like this Easy A, I don't know what they were thinking, and I'm glad about that. It kind of, honestly, if just off topic here, but I'm actually kind of worried about 10th Annie. Like, I'm gonna have fun with it because I love a challenge, right? But it looks like we're gonna get a leader skill meta shift again, since 7th years are going to Easy A, so they have to buff that leader skill somehow, even if it's just 4 key, right? They have to advance the leader skill somehow. We're going to get a new strongest leader skill in the game, 100% guaranteed. So that being said, right? It's like we got all these worldwide LRs that are so insane. These Easy A's are so insane. It's like, what is a 10th Annie gonna look like, right? But yeah, he's greatly raising for 3 turns on his 18, only for 1 turn on his 12 key. Let's just jump in here and see what this guy's gonna be doing. I have no idea what to even expect. Now, I forgot to show the links, but we have everything active but Golden Warrior and Fused Fighter with this rotation. I'm not sure really the exact mathematics on attack sort of calculations. So I'm not sure whether the 60% like phase 1 buff from Kid Buu is stronger, or if the Link's buff from Goku is stronger. So I mean, I guess we'll see here, right? Oh, one more super from Vegito before you know, the slaughter begins. Oh, okay, one more attack. All right, let's see what we got here. 160 million. Casual. 160 million. 118 million. Guaranteed crit, by the way. Dude. What the fuck? Normal. Damn. We're actually doing like damage to Zamasu. That's insane. I mean, with the Kefla one, we only got like 3 supers, and we got pretty bad luck with the crits. But by the end there, we literally had, you know, she can quadruple super, right? She, you know, this was like the item turn and everything. It was like 454 million was her like last attack stat. She only got like 1 crit. She had 3 supers, but like we still got Zamasu like under half and such. I'm not really sure what to expect here, but I mean, we do have, you know, he is stunned. I don't think we'll end up killing him, but it's not impossible. Okay, obviously we gotta go through this turn here, but I mean, that's just like, that was his first turn, right? So the greatly raise is gonna take place now, because that is a 3-turn buff. So we're gonna see him jump from 160 million to, I mean, I'm not sure exactly, but it's definitely gonna be a bit of an increase. And then we'll end things out with the sort of item turn, and Kid Buu support will be there and such. Which once again, I'm not really sure if Super Saiyan 3's Goku's links, that Kamehameha and Super Saiyan, if that really gives him more power, or if Kid Buu support would. I feel like it might potentially be Super Saiyan 3 Goku's links, because it is 15% attack, and then it's specifically 10% attack when performing a super attack, which is calculated differently. So, I mean, I'm not sure, but either way, he's gonna look crazy. Let's just go here. I did forget to show the links last time. Oh wait, no, I stand corrected. Oh, okay. I didn't realize this guy had Golden Warrior, so I guess we do have it active, but once again, it really doesn't even matter here. It's literally just like, you know, 2 key 10% like enemy defense down, but we can't lower their defense anyway, so it doesn't really do anything for us here. Okay, now we gotta sit through Vegeto's barrage here, obviously, and then we're gonna see what Gogeta has jumped up to. This guy is like so insane. Turn 100, by the way. Yeah. We some of the stacks may start wearing off once again, but it's not the biggest deal in the world, especially because we're gonna have the item phase. 162 million. So 2 million jump, not the biggest thing, but still, this is 162 million guaranteed crit, and a guaranteed additional super, which is a guaranteed crit of 119 million. You could potentially proc the hidden potential, which either way, if it's a normal or a super, 120 million guaranteed crit. Dude. Oh my god. This is insane. What is this item turn gonna look like? Oh, I don't even know. I'm definitely going to try my best to sort of reset as much as ooh, wait, actually. There is a little interesting thing here. Gogeta does require a rainbow orb. For the crit, it's an attack increase, and I think his additional super is tied to it as well. We're not going to be able to get a full field of orbs, so we'll have to manipulate around that. I may cut. In fact, you know what? I'm going to actually cut here, real quick, and we will be back once I have the orb field sort of set up. So I don't know how long that's going to take, and I guarantee I'm not going to get it set up as best as I can, you know, this sort of first time around. So I'll be right back. All right, so I've reset this quite a few times at this point. We don't have any active skill shenanigans to play around with here. If you guys don't know, you can actually make these sort of RNG item effects and such. You know, even crits, stuff like that. Change. You know, potentially proccing, based on where you put the character. You know, you can keep a character in slot 1 or move them around and stuff. And the RNG it calculates it differently. The only other sort of best I could get was it changed every orb to tech except for 2 in the middle were physical. And I mean I've reset 10 plus times here. This is just the best one I can sort of get, unfortunately. But it still is quite a bit of orbs. So we're gonna obviously clap this as well. And once again, we're gonna be missing out on the buff that we have next to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But that being said, without further ado, let's see what Gogeta can do for us here. Come on, Gogeta. 285 million. What the fuck? Guaranteed crit. Additional super. 209 million guaranteed crit. Can we get the potential? We did. 211 million guaranteed crit. Yeah. What the fuck? This we nearly got him 20% HP down or something. I mean, that's kind of hard to do. That's crazy. Oh man. You know what? I think I'm gonna cut away here again, just one last time. I mean, we've already seen everything we want to see, but I figure it'd be good to finish this video out with you know, getting the KO screen. You do gotta love that KO screen, and him just doing the huge amount of damage against you know, Rose with the KO would be a really great way to finish this. So we'll be back. I mean, we're finished here though, essentially. 254 mil guaranteed crit. That is insane. Obviously not. That's not near I mean, even what Kefla is so far and away going to be like unreachable, just because she's constantly greatly raising, quadruple super, practically guaranteed. But we did get Trunks, but he close, but he has a nuking passive, so I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, that 254 mil, still crazy as hell. All right, so we are essentially done here, you know, at this point. But like I said, I did want to finish off with the KO. It really is just such a nice KO. So I figured that'd be a good way to end, you know, showing Gogeta and all of his glory here. I have him targeting Rose, so this first attack should just kill him. Yeah, 203 mil. Hey, eat this, buddy. Guaranteed crit. Tank it. Oh man, 90. That's perfect. That is literally a perfect. Okay, wow. You love to see it. Yeah, these stacking units are just so much fun. They genuinely, I love doing these. I did also recently, you know, get Vegeta. You know, both the Vegetas actually. I did coin tech Vegeta. I'm still gonna be going deep on that banner. Big Vegeta guy. I want dupes for both, but you know, I do want to do the tech gods too. I'm not sure who I'm gonna do next. We'll see, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.